Morning, Hunt County. Man, am I glad to see you. I'm your guest host today, Tracy Hammonds with At Home Texas Real Estate. I know I'm not as pretty or as graceful as Ashley, but we're going to get through this thing together. Forgive me for being a little bit late. I'm just coming back from a crazy weekend. My in-laws are in town. We had a birthday party for my daughter. My mother-in-law, for some reason, just loves Canton, so they made a couple of trips down there. And then today, Ashley is out with a client doing an inspection on 7 houses that one of her clients is buying in a portfolio. So busy weekend of family and a busy week of real estate lined up. So, we can dive right into this thing. Let's start out talking about how many active homes are on the market. In the last 7 days, we've had 280 homes, active homes on the market. That is good, guys. I don't know if you've watched this show regularly, but we were seeing that number in the low 200s for quite a while. And seeing that, creeping up to 280 is really good news for both buyers and sellers, I believe. It kind of stabilizes the market and takes some of the stress out of it. So this week in Hunt County, we listed 46 homes. We sold 19 and we had 14 go pending. And you see those numbers are kind of up and down where we listed 51 last week, but we also sold 26. So not a big deal. We're going to see those numbers ebb and flow as the month continues to go. And you really get a better feeling for these numbers when you look at a month over month or quarter over quarter. They really have a much different sting to them. We had a total sold of $7,435,575. About $1 million down, but still over $1 million a day. Because remember, we don't close houses on Saturdays and Sundays. We only close during the week. And last week we didn't have Monday. Remember, Memorial Day. So that's why some of these numbers could be down from last week. That average sold price is still hovering in the upward direction. $413,000, and I think she missed a zero on there, $870. So that is $413,000, guys. So I think that number is probably going to stabilize around 350 is what we've seen. Not a big deal, not a big deal at all. And I think we're going to go take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the new listings that went live with At Home Texas Real Estate this week.
At Money Law Firm, we are dedicated and focused on being professional, personal, and proactive.
In the title business, there's a lot of paperwork, but when you walk in the door, you don't see that. You see clean, clear walls, you see very straight lines.
Everyone here is like family.
They have a great team of people. The communication is great. I send as much business as I possibly can down here because they take such great care of us. Welcome back, y'all. Let's dive into this historic home in Commerce, Texas at 1705 Bonham Street. I don't know if you guys have been around the Bonham Street area much in Commerce. My dad has been a mechanic for over 30 years there at the end of Bonham Street, turns into Bonham Alley, and he's there on the corner of Bonham Alley and Park Street at Tracy's Place now. It was Tally's for years. It's called Tracy's Place now, and he's been a mechanic down there. So I've driven up and down this street basically my whole life, and there are some beautiful homes on Bonham Street there in Commerce. Let's take a look at this one. It's just gone live this last week, and it's got some beautiful hardwood floors. You see this library that's built in there. We've got this view of the staircase. I'm just trying to look over some of the numbers here. This thing is listed at $265,000. Really a very nice price for this kind of home, especially this kind of square footage built in 1901 with 3,518 square feet, and it has all this charm and historic character. I mean, this is going to be a great home for anybody that buys this thing. And I know there's a lot of buyers in the market right now that are looking for a home like this that has the character and has some of that old school charm, but talking about 1900s. And I love what the photographer did here. Where he's showing you into this restroom. We usually don't show pictures of restrooms on the show, but this restroom is simple and clean, and he was able to capture that picture so you can see the bookshelf in the mirror. That's pretty cool. And then here's this huge, modern custom shower in here with the separate tub. I love this bathroom. It's spacious. A lot of times you get in these 1900 homes, and remember, there probably wasn't even running water in this house when it was built. And so a lot of times the bathrooms feel like they've been added on, a lot of times because they were put into a porch that was originally part of the house, and then they had to, close the porch in to have a place to bring the water closet inside. But this home definitely has adequate space in the restroom, and man, does it show, and it's great. And so that was 1705 Bonham Street in Commerce, Texas, listed by our own Sarah White. If you want to give her a call or anybody in my office, we'd love to show that thing to you. And we're going to move forward here, and we're going to go out to Celeste at 204 South 8th Street. This one listed at 145, guys. We don't get to present many homes under 200,000 on this show, and especially homes that are in as good a shape as this guy is. And 1,426 square feet, built in 1940 there in Celeste. It's been on the market for 5 days. Let's take a look around here. It's been redone, obviously. They've kind of gone with the rustic or country charm that a lot of people are liking these days. I love that they've exposed some of the shiplap there on the wall, and then they've kept the lap boards on the ceiling. A lot of people would call that probably beadboard, but it's not. Those are individual boards up there. And then you can see it looks like into the kitchen there a little bit. A lot of wood in this house, and I love wood in the house. I love the wood colors, and I love how they've done that. And they've kept it kind of light and bright with the ceiling, and man, they've really got some nice pieces in there. Another view of the kitchen here and those modern appliances, and they've gone with kind of some semi-open shelving there. I love how they've done that, because I'm really not a fan of the floating shelves in kitchen. I know that a lot of people are liking that these days, but I love how it's kind of it looks like a cupboard with the doors taken off, but they've left the cupboard stained, the wood color, and then painted the inside, and I think it does very well. It does very, very well. And then the free hanging microwave, it's not something you see very often, but I love the way that they've done that. It looks like there may be some shelf space on the top of it that you can use. I think that's pretty cool. Here's a view of one of the bedrooms, and you can see looks like there's a pretty roomy closet in there. And then here's a bathroom here with looks like a stand-up shower. And man, that looks like tin in there. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. And then it looks like a very modern rain head and maybe some body jets on that shower. And then look at this sink, guys. This is an old school sink. I don't know if this is a reproduction or if it's an original, but it has that cabinet space on the side. And man, I love seeing stuff like this. Something like I would like to have in a house that we live in. I mean, I love how this is done, and it has that old school charm that we were talking about on the last house too. And it's just going to make a great home for anybody that wants to buy it. Oh, I went past my spot there. But anyway, that does it for the new listings that we're going to bring to you this week. Let's go into the solds. We have this one here on Legacy Oak Circle, just south of Greenville. Family member of mine actually purchased this thing. Days on the market was only 32, and sold a little over list price. Well done for them. And that was another listing there by Sarah White. So congratulations to Sarah and her buyers and sellers. And then we'll move on here to 3322 Pickett Street in Greenville. This is one of those unique infill homes down there. There's quite a few of these two-story homes, and they look very, very different than some of the infills that we're seeing, and I really love what they're doing here. This thing was listed at $291,000, and it spent only 13 days on the market. Wow. Sold just a little over list price, and I'm sure the sellers on that one are extremely happy. Then we'll move into 3996 State Highway 34 South in Greenville, just south of town here. This one was listed at $215,000, only spent 7 days on the market, guys, 7 days. I think we're going to start seeing some of those days on market increase now with interest rates going up and a few buyers jumping out of the market. But this thing sold well over list price, and that just shows you just kind of what the market is doing here in Greenville and around the area. Built in 1980 and going for that kind of price, I think that the sellers are proud of that. Buyers are are probably not as happy about it as sellers are, but I think we're going to see some stabilizing here in the market in days to come, and probably less to worry about in that market. And I think with interest rates going up, and we're going to start seeing some prices stabilize, and I think we'll start seeing some houses stay on the market a little bit longer. Actually give you hopefully a week to look at. I mean, 7 days on the market. They probably worked that offer for a couple of days before they even accepted it. So that probably only gave you about 5 days to look at that guy, maybe not even a weekend. So hopefully we'll get some houses going here where we can actually have some time to present them to you. And I would love to get back to where, once a month or every 6 weeks, we used to do a walkthrough on a home with you here on Monday Market Update. We haven't been able to do that in a while, just because the market has been turning these houses so quickly. Anyway, that's going to do it for our show today. If you want to be a guest or have an idea for someone you'd like to see on the show, or if you'd like to sponsor our show, we have room for one more 30-second spot. If you'd like to put your commercial on Monday Market Update, just email Casey Ralston or give our office a call. And if you'd like to see anything you saw here, or anything you've looked at online over the last week, just give our office a call there at 903-454-2824. And the family at Home Texas Real Estate would love to help you. You guys have a great week.
Family is very important to us, and that's why we wanted to bring family to our business.
We tell folks that at Home Texas Real Estate, we work as a team, and we're all working together to try to sell your house, or we're all working together to help you find the right one that you want to buy.
With At Home Texas Real Estate, it's our family helping your family.